Chapter 26. They fell, but as they fell, they began to change. Cassie was the first. Feathers sprouted from her skin. One of her morphs was an osprey, a distant cousin of the red-tails. She fell, and as she fell, she became less and less of a human. Marco and Rachel had both previously morphed bald eagles. Bald eagles are huge birds, much bigger than red-tailed hawks. As I watched, long wings replaced their failing arms. Jake had morphed a peregrine falcon. Peregrines are so fast, they make red-tails look like they're standing still. As I watched, a peregrine's beak began to grow from Jake's mouth. Not enough time. Not enough time. They would hit the ground before... Shoop! Cassie opened her wings and skimmed above the treetops. Marco barely made it. He fell down into the forest out of sight. I was sure he had been too late. But then, up from the trees floated a bird with a 6-foot wingspan and a proud white head. Yes, I cried. In the sky overhead, the huge truck ship stopped climbing. It rolled again onto its back this time and plunged back to Earth. Man, that was way too close, I heard Marco yell. That does it. I have had it with this Animorph stuff. You're not safe yet, I told him. Look. With the truck ship out of the way and falling to Earth, the blade ship and the bug fighters came after us. Quick, into the trees, out of sight. Like a well-trained fighter squadron, we swooped down into the forest, down below the tops of the trees, where the Yeerks could no longer see us. Boom! An explosion like a bomb going off. The truck ship had hit the ground. The concussion rolled us over like a tidal wave of air. I rocketed into a tree, but was able to avoid being hurt. Everyone okay? I yelled. One by one, they said yes. But the explosion had disturbed every animal in the forest. The birds had all either hidden or flown away during the earlier flighting. Those few birds still left took wing, startled. I saw her take off. The hawk. She was scared and wanted to run into the sky. But the sky was not a sanctuary for her. I don't know which ship fired the Draken beam, whether it was one of the bug fighters or the blade ship. You see, they had a good long look at me, and she looked just like me. The Draken beam sizzled. It burned off a wing, and she fell to Earth, never to fly again. Chapter 27. The Yeerk truck ship burned. What was left was eliminated by the Yeerks. No evidence was left behind. No proof that we could show to the world. But we had destroyed it, and a bug fighter as well, and we had gotten out alive, most of us. It was a day later when I went to see Rachel again. It was like she was expecting me. Hi, Tobias, she said. Come in, it's safe. I hopped through the window and fluttered over to the dresser. How are you doing? She asked. I'm okay, I said. She looked unsure of what to say next. Look, Tobias, maybe this seems crazy, but Cassie and I were thinking, that maybe we go back up to the lake, try and find her body, the hawk, at least try and bury her. No, that doesn't sound crazy, Rachel, I said softly. Not crazy at all, just human. She looked keenly at me. Well, we are human. All of us. Yes, I knew I was human when I realized how sad it was that she was killed. See, a hawk wouldn't care. If she had been my mate, I would have missed her, been disturbed. But sadness, that's a human emotion. I know it seems strange, but I guess only a human would really care that a bird had died. If you helped us look, maybe we could still find her body. No, her body will be eaten by a raccoon or a wolf or another bird. Maybe even another hawk. That's just the way it is. That's the way it is for wild animals, Tobias, not humans. Yeah, I know. That's how I know that you were wrong, Rachel, at least partly. I am human, yes, but I'm also a hawk. I'm a predator who kills for food, and I'm also a human being who grieves over death. She looked terribly sad. She's very human, my friend Rachel. I went to the window. It was a beautiful day outside. The sun was bright. The cumulus clouds advertised the thermals that would carry me effortlessly into the sky. I flew. I am Tobias, a boy, a hawk, some strange mix of the two. You know now why I can't tell you my last name, or where I live. But someday you may look up in the sky and see the silhouette of a large bird of prey, some large bird with a rending beak and sharp tearing talons, some bird with vast wings outstretched to ride the thermals. Be happy for me, and for all who fly free.